Hi everybody, I'm Kimmie Rose, and I know it's been a while since I have done a weekly vibe and mantra, but I thought I might do something a little bit different. I've been sharing a lot about teaching people things about like the tarot and our spiritual path, the full moon, new moon. We are in a Mercury retrograde right now, which means communication can be really mixed up. And what I wanted to do today was just kind of show you an altar. This is the week of the 18th, February 18th. And I'm going to say this is going to be an interesting week all the way through the end of February, where a lot of people are going to be feeling a lot of confusion, maybe a lot of like vibrational things. And I wanted to show you my altar. I don't know if I can show you a little better, but I always have like a seat, something to sit on. And my mother gave me this. This is one of my favorite things. It's this beautiful piece that represents, the mudras, way to meditate. And she gave me this for my birthday. It's a box, and I'll be using this today. This box, it's a magical box. Just like my mom always taught me about magical things. I've got some flowers here, and just some things like that I like to use for vibration. I always like to put a mirror, and I have behind that mirror, I don't know if you can see this, but there's I got some, I'm not sure if you can see it, but some sacred geometry, because that amplifies whatever I'm working on, which I'm working on a lot of grounding, staying very grounded, a lot of things going on, and there's a real importance right now of like releasing negativity and not holding on to things, staying centered, really trying to let go of things that have been holding us back, like fear or living in the past. That's a big thing. Living in the past, or those old beliefs that something might be bad luck. Like I've got a little kitty cat and everything. Black cats are bad luck. No, they're not. They're special. So this is Obi. Obi might show himself to you. So what I've done is I will share more about candles, but Gordon Harris, I want to just share about him. He is amazing. He makes candles, our candles that light the way. And I'm telling you, whether you want him to make him one or burn it for you, he makes them fresh herbs. But a black candle is a good way to release energy. And a white candle is a great way to stabilize. So I have both black candle and a white candle. Most of all, to me, what candles represent is a way of staying present. So if you like to meditate, there are different things that you can do to center yourself, different postures. So this week is an interesting week. We're going to be feeling, especially if you're a Libra, if you're with a Libra, you might be feeling some grumpiness coming from them because of the feelings of imbalance. I'm just going to say, just be a little bit easy on Libras, because they probably have been holding things in for a while, and the importance is not picking on them and letting them feel what they need to feel, letting them release what they need to release. And speaking of releasing, great way to release. I do make my own sage, but I wanted to, if you're in Hawaii, there's a great store called Sedona. And Sedona, actually, I'm going to put these candles, I'll light the sage, but whoa, the black candle might not want to go out, but I did put the white candle out, only because I've been burning it for a while, and I think that it was time to put it out. But when you use sage, smudging is important. You can smudge by using a feather. It's funny because my dog always goes out. Or, you know, however you want to do it. Sage is good for releasing. Where, like, what I like to use for a new moon, is, you can use cedar or different things for a new moon. But there are different things you can use for a new moon. And that is all about bringing things in and sealing things out. So there's different things. Different people have different rituals. And whatever they are, it's so neat to learn and to respect. And Davin is started out today to help to open you up, because we are in a time of great change. When I look at the Bible, I really believe we are in the end times. We are in the very end times. And so if we can activate our energy field and really activate it to our truth, it'll be easier to move through things right now. Because by moving through things, what I'm saying is a lot of SHI is going to hit the fan. And we can either live in the past and be extremely upset about things, or we can live in the present and say, I still can drive my own car, and I still have control over, what I say and what I do. I may not have control. I don't have control over other people, but I still have the ability to do what I need to do. And I still have the ability to create the relationships I need to create, and also watch my words. And watching our words, I cannot stress to you, they're very important. It's very important. When we learn to watch our words, we really learn about like how we can just like see that our words can be so powerful that sometimes we push through things we don't want. We don't want to. So remember, things tend to remember themselves. So people will remember themselves as we sometimes share things with them. What is it that we impart with people? And what is it that we think about ourselves, and how can we stay more positive? It's hard sometimes. I'm telling you, especially right now, because people are probably giving it to you. So February, it's a great path. And the moon in February, it's really an important moon, because it has to do with balance and relationships. And so one of the things you can do is find your direction, 4 directions. So in February, when you look to the east, you say the word harmony. And even if you want to, produce harmony, you might want to create a sound for harmony. When you look in different directions, each one of these directions really have a lot to do with respect of the mother that we live on. And so in February, Native Americans call it the wind big moon. And I love this. This is a really neat book. So you look to the east with harmony. You look to the south with clarity and ask for clarity. You look to the west for adventure, and to the north with love. And within these 4 directions are 4 more, and 4 more after that. And in this way, both knowledge and friends increase at the same time. Think about that. You know, we have like people that live in the north, the south, the west, and the east. And just because it's winter doesn't mean that we close ourselves up and we don't connect with friends. Or sometimes the winter time brings more friends. Maybe you're on the computer, or maybe you're more likely to have the gatherings inside, no matter where you are. Like here, it's cold. This is February is usually the month of love and friends. Lots of babies are conceived in February, believe it or not. So this is an important month to really fill your soul with beauty and honor yourself. Don't let people bring you down, especially this week. Honor yourself and do not let people bring you down. And that is for the week. This week, either the 17th or the 24th. And then the last week of February, what we want to do is we want to lift ourselves up. And I wanted to read this to you because this is really important. Things that remember themselves. And by the way, this book is called, Poems by Nancy Wood, Paintings by Frank Howell. It's called Dancing Moons. So, things that remember themselves are not forgotten, but rise on wings of experience and paint on our minds with the visions of our ancestors. Things that remember themselves are pictures. Think about that. Pictures within form and words without a tongue. They give meaning to what we thought we had forgotten in youth. Things that remember themselves give light to the uncertain paths that we used to take, bringing beauty to the house of our ripening old age. Think about that. In the beginning of time, however old you are, you created memories and stories. And this month is a month of really, really not living in the past, but being very present with the story of who you are today. And if you're not liking that person that you are today, change that. And all you have to do is like that, change, make the change. So I thought I'd do something. Look in my box and see. There's always something special in here. My mom, she said, "You like these boxes?" And I said, "Yes, I do, Mom." So I put a card in here, and I just chose it from the deck. This is a CCT card. Oh. Isn't this beautiful? So creativity is the intention this week. Because I intend creativity. So let's do a mantra based on creativity. We'll just start out. And Davin, thank you for your meditation. Every week, we're going to have some type of activation and meditation through different teachers. Just centering yourself. I bring in the energy of who I am, and I look to the direction of myself. I define myself through my own action, deeds, and words. For there is no one that can define me but me. I am the creator of my life. I intend creativity. I intend creativity for you also. So if you're not liking things right now, create what you want. There's no excuse. I want to show you something really special to me. Can you see that temple? Isn't that beautiful? I love that temple. That is like definitely a past life for me. I had a vision of that. And when I look at it, I think of like things in my life that are very sacred and special. And it's my healing bed. My room's a little messy. I've got some friends coming in next week. But this is the altar. And it has a lot of special things on it. And I am going to put out a candle because I have to go pick up. It's very important to put our candles out, right? But make things sacred, make things special. We just had Valentine's Day, so create some ambience of love. I love this. Always remember, wherever you are, life is about the journey you take. And speaking of journey, if you want to get a hold of me, you can simply call 734-854-1514 and ask for me, Kimmie Rose, or Davin, or any of our other readers. We have like such a great group of people. So reach out and connect with us. And we are going to be doing some new types of things, like new services. And I'm really excited to announce that some special things coming up. We have a store that is going to be full of things that people create. So if you want to also go to the website, lighttheway.com or kimmierose.com. The two are becoming one. Or download the app, Kimmie Rose. Peace, love, and creativity to you. The next 2 weeks from now, the week of the 17th all the way to the end of the February,